Everybody, welcome to Political Vigilante. My name is Graham Elwood. I'm here with my co-host from Comedy Film Nerds, Chris Mancini, and we wanted to talk about the teacher strike that is happening in Los Angeles. So the LA Unified School District, or LAUSD, the teachers are on strike with the district. And Chris, this is affecting you personally because you have two kids.
I have two kids in the system.
So tell me exactly what's going on and what sort of the sticking points are.
Well, first of all, LAUSD is like the second largest school district in the country, second only to New York. So it's hundreds of thousands of kids and teachers and everybody combined. So it affects a ton of people. LAUSD is a huge area. I have a kid in middle school and a kid in grade school. Now they're both off and they're home because we're not going to cross a picket line. We support the teachers. It's been close to 2 years. Haven't been able to come up with a contract.
So they've been negotiating this for
2 years.
2 years.
It's ridiculous. And the superintendent of schools, doesn't really have an education background, came from the world of financing, so he's looking at bottom line, not exactly what's best for the school.
Oh, wait a minute. A corporate guy?
Isn't that weird?
Is not.
Yeah.
Well, why would you hire a corporate guy to run a school district?
So you know what? It's interesting too. It's the strike. Everybody says like, well, it's about salary. It really isn't, because the school district actually came very close to meeting the salary demands. It's about lowering class sizes. It's about supporting the schools, hiring librarians, nurses. My grade school, we have a nurse once a week. We don't even have a full-time nurse throughout the entire week. They're saying the grade schools, we need a nurse full-time a week. Kids get hurt all 5 days, not just one. And, my daughter's in middle school has overcrowding in her classrooms to the point where it's 40-some in a classroom. They're sharing desks. There's kids in the back. It's like ridiculous. The teachers can't teach.
And you don't live in a poor neighborhood.
No. I live in, I live in like the valley where, the medium home is still like hundreds, $800,000. So it's not like we're in a poor area, Now LAUSD does cover a lot of the poor areas of Los Angeles.
And those schools got to have to even be worse.
Yeah. So and these are quote the better off schools, and and that's what the teachers are protesting, and I support it 100% because our kids deserve better. The teachers deserve better, and LA as a community deserves better. So it's with Gavin Newsom coming into Sacramento, I'm hoping they can resolve it quickly, because the truth is, as much as we support the teachers and everything going on, the strike hurts everyone. The teachers aren't getting paid, the kids aren't learning, and it's not good for anybody. And the district is losing money every single day too. It's like, just work it out, because the longer it goes on, the more everyone suffers.
We're the fifth largest, California is the fifth largest economy in the world, and when it's like, how are we going to pay for this? Well, we always have money for private prisons. Yeah. We always got money for prisons and all that stuff, but we don't have money for kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's, our government shut down, my kids' teachers are on strike, I can't get a straw at a restaurant anymore. Like, the whole world has gone topsy-turvy.
Well, I'm against single-use plastic, Chris, so I don't care your straw issue. That can be resolved.
That's where we differ. I'm very conservative on my straw use.
You're pro-straw. Yeah. I would encourage Chris and others to buy a reusable straw. There's one called it's called the Last Straw, and it's a reusable cleaning straw that you can take with you.
I'll look into it. See, I'm very open-minded about my straw usage.
Chris is a straw progressive.
Yeah, it will. I can be convinced. I can.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us. And everybody out there, if you live in LA, I'm going to try to go down when I have some time and interview some people on the strike line and talk about what's going on, because 3 other red states, I've talked about this a lot last year, had successful strikes in red states. Arizona, Oklahoma, and I believe Kentucky. So we should be able to get this done in Los Angeles, in the fifth largest economy in the world. And here's a crazy thing. If we had really good schools, maybe we wouldn't need all the money for prisons.
Or, people wouldn't be taking their kids out and putting them in private schools. So more money would actually be going to the public schools in the first place. So
right,
that too.
And private schools cost how much?
Yeah, crazy amounts. It's upwards of $50,000 a year, which is insane.
So that's what's happening, because they haven't dealt with the public schools and put enough resources into them. People are then sending their kids to private schools. So that's
going into debt over it too.
It's like college tuition. Yeah. It's more the numbers I've heard from you and others are more.
A cheap high school tuition, like in our area, is $16,000 a year. That's like the cheap one, and then it goes up from there. Mm-hmm.
My college was $8,000 a year in the late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah, that would get you 6 months of high school.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that with us.
Sure.
Please listen to Comedy Film Nerds. Chris and I talk movies every year. It's every week.
It's apolitical.
It
If
is.
you just want movie talk,
Yes.
hanging out, we'll do spoilers. We do a Comic-Con episode every year. It's just fun, informative movie talk.
I try to jam politics in there, and Chris always writes.
I try to shut it down.
Chris shuts it down. I'll go on a rant. He'll go, all right, so this next movie.
So let's talk about the director. Yeah.
Not Graham's socialist nonsense and his crazy straw theories.
It's like me trying to force movie talk here. So let's talk about Bumblebee.
Oh, fuck. All right. That's it. I'm cutting him out of the frame. Ladies and gentlemen, support me on the Patreon. See, he's starting to talk about Bumblebee right there. See what happens? Well, thanks for watching, and check out Comedy Film Nerds, and, of course, GrahamElwood.com, all my tour dates and all that, and watch Earbuds, a movie that I directed that we both produced, is also available at GrahamElwood.com. Thanks for watching.